Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face while you're sleeping.
Teaching kids what is right and wrong can sometimes be exhausting, so parents usually leave it on cartoons to teach their kids some of that stuff. It mostly works, but sometimes the message backfires, ending up making kids burn their whole house down, and the network usually has to ban the episode, or the cartoon as a whole. We're not kidding. Let us look at the list of top 10 banned cartoons. Number 10. Pokémon. Despite its aggressive nature, Pokémon would be the last cartoon in your mind that could harm anyone. But that is exactly what it did, not just to one, but hundreds of children. The fun of this infamous Pokémon episode all started when Ash was forced to travel inside the depths of one of his own Pokeballs. When Pikachu used lightning to detonate incoming missiles, he saved the day. You would think that the episode just ends there, but it takes on real-life events after this. For the kids watching the show, things didn't go so smoothly. The flashing red and blue explosion sent almost 700 Japanese children into bouts of dizziness, headaches, blurred vision, or in some cases, even seizures. This was called the Pokémon shock, and it made headlines around the world. The shock was so big that it didn't just get the episode banned. The entire show went on a 4-month break.
Before we move on, I've got a little challenge for you that'll take 5 seconds to complete. So here's the deal. You just leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, and you'll get 25 years of amazing luck. Try it. It really works.
Number 9. Cow and Chicken. Cartoon Network's wildly surreal animated comedy had a run-in with censors following the single original airing of the episode Buffalo Gals on February 20th, 1998. In the episode, the titular gals are a group of bikers who are portrayed to resemble most of the lazy stereotypes associated with lesbians of the time, namely having a butch appearance and playing softball, with dialogue talking extensively about pitching and catching. Furthermore, blatant references are made to their penchant for munching carpets. One of them is even named Munch Kelly, and their total disinterest in men. Naturally, this didn't go down well with easily offended parents, who complained, prompting the network to pull the episode and never air it again. Because the offense was so huge, Buffalo Gals sadly wasn't even made available to fans during its recent Netflix run. Thankfully, though, there are some easy-to-find bootleg versions floating around online. If you haven't seen it, we can confirm that it's worth a watch. Number 8. Beavis and Butthead. This cartoon series showed nothing useful at all, but one episode went a little too far. The first episode of Beavis and Butthead's 3rd season sees the titular duo attempting to get rich by becoming stand-up comedians, or stand-up chameleons, as Butthead puts it. Things don't go well, leading to the pair setting the comedy club on fire and laughing as it burns down. It's not exactly ultra-provocative, but it did, unfortunately, inspire a 5-year-old Ohio boy, Austin Messner, to set fire to his own trailer home, killing his 2-year-old sister in the process. MTV responded by immediately pulling the episode and moving the show from 7 p.m. to a 10:30 time slot, as well as removing any references to fire on their network. The incident really did a number on the network, though they did also re-edit the episode to make it less objectionable. Ultimately, the decision was made to take it out of the rotation completely, a decision which still stands some 25 years later. We don't blame the network. Who would expect a 5-year-old to be insane enough to put a trailer home on fire? Maybe it is time kids stop watching cartoons. Number 7. Peppa Pig. When you're a kid, there are too many things to be afraid of. Getting afraid and crying is the only thing kids are really good at. The British animated show Peppa Pig tried to solve that problem and teach the kids to do so. They did it by explaining that spiders might seem scary, but can't really hurt you. The message was directed towards kids, as most kids are afraid of spiders, and as they don't engage with them since the start, they stay afraid of them even as they grow older. So, to remove that fear, the cartoon tried to show that they aren't dangerous. The message was a good one in Britain, but not in Australia, where spiders actually can kill you. Broadcasters saw a horrible problem brewing, which could potentially endanger the lives of kids, as most of them are, well, reckless. Rather than encouraging kids to get close to venomous spiders, the episode of the series was deemed unsuitable for public safety, and it was banned in Australia. Number 6. Sailor Moon. If we start talking about the uncensored version of the show, that's going to take the remaining part of the video. The story of young girls turned into superheroes was an absolute phenomenon when it hit American TV, but the addition of English voices weren't the only change made when bringing Sailor Moon from Japan. When the show was aired in America, it had to be according to their standards and rules. Fans may never have realized that in its original form, Sailors Neptune and Uranus aren't just friends, but lovers. Did we just shatter your childhood? Well, we apologize. Rather than deal with a lesbian relationship in a cartoon, other countries came up with some strange solutions. For starters, editing out or refusing to air episodes that hinged on their romance. In America, the pair were written as cousins, which made their flirting even more unsettling, because families where Americans draw the line when it comes to flirtation. But in Russia and France, Sailor Uranus's civilian form was claimed to be a man, with Neptune pretending to be his girlfriend to keep their superhero identities a secret, even going so far as hiring a male voice actor for the part. When Putin says he's against homosexuality, he means it. Number 5. Gargoyles. This cult hit from Disney TV offers one more example of the times when trying to teach kids a lesson ends up shocking more than it helps. Playing off the idea that violent movies and video games glorify violence and gunslingers, the not-too-bright member of the Gargoyles, Broadway, learns that guns aren't toys, in as shocking and traumatic a way as possible. While playing with the service weapons of the group's human ally, Eliza, Broadway ends up shooting her by accident. Understandably, parents and protest groups complained about their kids watching a beloved cartoon hero shoot a woman and put her in intensive care. The episode was banned for re-airings, but has more recently returned to the rotation. Number 4. Dexters Laboratory. Aside from the central plot of each episode of Dexters Laboratory, the Dial M for Monkey segment gave comic book superheroes a top-notch send-up. Imitating heroes from Nick Fury to the Fantastic Four, one episode starring the Silver Spooner caused seeming controversy. It wasn't the presence of a drunk Hulk or even a rip-off of Marvel's Galactus and Silver Surfer, but the fact that the Silver Spooner was one long joke based on gay stereotypes. The network didn't know it and ended up airing the episode, but that was the only time it was aired. The writers may have thought they were being clever, but the episode was never aired with other reruns of the series. Number 3. South Park. We don't know about you, but when we hear the words band and cartoons together, the first show that comes to our mind is South Park. The cartoon is filled with controversies and has been banned many times. From making fun of Buddha to banned in China, South Park has done it all, but it ran into trouble in the United States in Season 9. The episode, Trapped in the Closet, lampoons the Church of Scientology, as well as rumors that Tom Cruise is gay. Trey Parker and Matt Stone, the two lead actors, were one step ahead of the controversy surrounding Trapped in the Closet. Knowing that the church could and probably would take legal action, they decided to credit everyone on the show's staff as either John Smith or Jane Smith. It caused the voice of Chef Isaac Hayes, a Scientologist, to leave the show, which Stone would later label hypocritical, since Hayes didn't express any concern about religions getting satirized on the show until it mocked its own. And with that, it's now time for today's subscriber pick. Today's photo was sent to us by one of our subscribers, so if you come across a photo online and want to know more details about it, just send it on over to us. We might even feature it on a future video. Number 2. Family Guy. The animated comedy from Fox known as Family Guy has no doubt had its fair share of controversial moments. Many jokes have been cut from airing on television. In fact, Fox even refused to air an episode once. That episode is Partial Terms of Endearment. There's no doubt that the episode was banned due to its controversial nature. After all, the episode is pretty much about abortion. As most people probably know, abortion is a very controversial and hot-button issue, which would explain the controversy. In the episode, Lois, a lead character, is approached by her ex-roommate for a favor. She asks Lois to become a surrogate mother, which Peter opposes. From drinking bleach to Nazi dressing, the episode is filled with controversies. The episode was banned, but later was made available on DVDs. Number 1. The Simpsons. There are still lots of arguments in the USA about this provocative cartoon because of the decay of family values and inadequate examples of kids' behavior. Rio's tourism department found one of the episodes too offensive and threatened to sue the cartoon's creators. According to the plot, the characters go to a Brazilian city that is depicted as a jungle with jumping monkeys. This episode is still banned in Brazil. Another episode about the heavy use of guns is banned in the United Kingdom. At the time of the episode, there had been a gun massacre in a school that resulted in the deaths of 16 children. Another episode that makes fun of a reactor meltdown was banned in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria following concerns over the Japanese tsunami that ravaged a reactor plant there. Workers in Japan were still battling when the episode aired. Despite all of this, the authors are rather polite towards some countries. Homer doesn't drink beer and eats no bacon in the United Arab Emirate broadcasts. Moreover, Vatican City considers the series to be realistic and smart. That is our list of top 10 banned cartoons. Which one of these is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel.